What are we doing here?
It's gonna get me.
What are we doing here? Should we just stay here?
Yeah.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we are 3 days from the first visits for valuations, and therefore we've got a long list of things to do. But one of the items is put everything away and make everything clean. So it's a very, very short item with many rooms to be done. So it's going to be a very busy 3 days. There is a good forecast, so you know, with a falling breeze, hopefully it's going to be alright.
I can't help but think there's a cavern in the canyon.
There's a tavern in the town.
A cavern in the canyon.
How does that one go?
That's what goes to me.
There is a tavern in the town, Join in if you know the words.
No, I don't think that's the right words, is it?
Oh.
Anyway, we've been really focused. Jem's been working through long lists of short things, which have turned into long things on a long list.
Yeah, I've ramped up my
Production rate.
My ticking has been very good recently, hasn't it? My tick rate. But some of those things did turn out to be quite long. But and it's quite frustrating in a way that you do all these things and afterwards nobody else would know you'd done it because it just looks normal as opposed to abnormal before you began.
I know the feeling.
And it is it's all fine decluttering, which is what we're doing, and we're pretty good at it. We've got a strong muscle that we've practiced, but it's a lot of stuff. I mean, we are selling things on eBay and that's great, but and it's not the decision making that's that hard. It is now just processing and moving it on. And the garage sale was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I don't know. I still think the decision making is hard.
It depends on the area, doesn't it? It's tiring.
On one hand, I know I don't need 4 duvets. But on the other hand, I look at them and think, oh, they're beautiful feather duvets that have hardly been used because they were in guest rooms that only got used, I don't know, a few times a year. So I find, I know I don't need them, but getting rid of them is really hard. It just feels somehow wrong.
I think there's that element of you've spent money on them, you kept them for best, people use them, and now we won't need them because we won't have that room.
No, and that on the other hand is, yeah, it's very liberating to say, no way would you have 4 duvets in Mo.
No, you wouldn't. So we don't need them going forward, but there's still an element of the act of getting them gone, I think, is quite hard.
Yeah, and it's a bit scary. It's removing your safety. It's laying you bare, quite literally laying you bare. I've been working with my clothes for some time, honing Mo.
You're not rehoming your clothes, are you?
And there is a lot of education to be done. There is a lot.
Yeah.
I found that I came to my Culloden when I was doing the medicines and first aid kits. It's kind of weird because you keep things at home, like old strong painkillers and things like that you've had for incidents, and you think, whoa, holding on to those because they're incredible painkillers. But you know, realistically, you could get some more.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
It's the practical application of so many things we've been doing. It does seem never ending, except for the fact in 3 days' time
we're at kind of an ending.
Well, we aren't ready to move out, but we will have a decluttered house that will be ready for viewings, and it will be in good condition, decorated, everything in its place, everything put away. A bunch of it's hidden in the garage, but that's the end of it.
Not big as bunch as normal.
No. Constantly emptying the garage to put more things back in again, aren't we? But then, you know, that is a massive milestone, and does feel a little overwhelming this morning at times for me. I find the thought of people coming in 3 days pretty a bit terrifying, because you want them to like it, and we want to make sure we get a decent valuation. I suppose if we find we haven't got a good valuation, then they'll be really disappointed. But then equally, that's only one then step, very, very first step in what comes. So, you know, and I'm not necessarily we're going to even find the right people to work with going forward, but it's another big step, isn't it? I don't know, is it a big step or a small step?
I think it's an enormous step.
Yeah.
I think now is the time that we are effectively saying goodbye. Goodbye to our life that we had there, and bringing somebody in that brings on that finalisation.
Yeah.
It's just...
It's a big step.
It's massive. Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
We've got to embrace... I don't know, funny things. I'm finding what to do with the ironing board, for example, quite thought-provoking, because it means, blimey, I'm not going to iron anything anymore.
I've been ironing anything for ages. I don't miss it. I think every day going to an office, ironing a shirt before you go.
Did you do that?
Oh, all the time, don't you remember?
Really?
Through the years I've ironed a few.
Having a laugh.
I remember ironing thousands.
Let's not go there then.
Anyway, it appears then I'm still not doing any ironing.
I still iron my clothes.
Yeah. I might start re-ironing my underpants.
Listen, I like ironed clothes.
I know you do. How can you do that in Mo then?
I want to get Rose to sleep on them.
That's a good idea. You think, Rose, you can do that?
I'll do that for my mummy.
So, we better
Tip
go and get
runs
on.
all day. Tip runs and more
Tip runs,
tip runs.
charity shop, and then cleaning, emptying things between the garages, into the garages. Long list of things. But let's get into tick mode.
There won't be any quick ticks today.
There will be quick ticks.
No quick ticks. There'll all be long ticks. And probably red ticks. Mind you, knowing you'll probably go for the gold star events.
Will I get a gold star?
Only if you do the hard ones.
Might not be worth it.